I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal for how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the result. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who be caught up in using what I was taught with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcast it like hey ya.
Party people in the place to be. What's good? It's number one Chief Rockin' Knicks Universe, man, Uncle Freezy. Welcome to the Knicks Morning Drive. Salute, everybody. Salute, everybody. Welcome to the premiere Knicks in the Morning Time show. What's good? I'm joined by Cowboy Bob, and we coming through to talk the way that y'all like to have that Knicks talk to y'all. Cowboy Bob, what's good, bro?
Good morning. Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Good mornings, good afternoons. Man, things crazy, man. Schedule weird, out of way. Yo, it's I legit. So yo, once a month we do this thing in the community where we go out to this thing and blah. And I got my Tuesdays mixed up. Right, so I thought it was today. It turns out it's next week. Right, you ever had the faux pas on your calendar?
Yeah,
where you feel like you're running behind and it ain't even the day.
Yeah, I could have sworn it was today. Today, yeah. Man. They're like, no, today's the 13th, the 16th. Oh, okay. That's when you know you're getting old.
That's right. You calling people you mad as hell, but you wrong.
Yeah, like you.
Hey, where y'all at?
Like, hey Doc, did you say today I had an appointment? Nah, you sure you all right?
Man, it's next
I said
week.
the 21st. I said the 21st, not the 17th. What are you talking about?
I said the 21st, not the 12th. I mean,
yeah, exactly. Like, oh, I got the numbers inverted. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man. So tonight we have a big game against the Indiana Pacers. A lot of Knicks fans are nervous and concerned. A lot of Knicks fans are confident. A lot of Knicks fans don't have hope. So I want to address with you all of the scenarios, right? If you have time, right? And so you'll be safe today because IKBM Dre won't be here, right? Dre won't be here to try to step on your neck.
I know he in the chat. He always on ghost mode, acting like he ain't Morpheus out here and stuff, searching for Neo. He think he's slick. I know he's still listening. He like, watch. When we hit the Matrix, it's gonna be like, watch. Someone's gonna jump up, the Matrix is gonna hit us, and it's gonna be IPMK and Drake just looking at us.
Just looking.
Yeah. Like, dang, he just came out of nowhere. But nah, it's good.
Out of nowhere.
He's like, we good. I got time.
Yeah, man. So salute to all our people in the chat right now. There are 11 people on YouTube, 4 people on X watching, rocking and rolling with us. Salute to all of y'all. Just Knicks is in the building. Andios made another fire video on Instagram. Y'all gotta check out his videos on Instagram. They fire. Tarzan is in the building. Right, Tarzan is in the building. Salute to my man. So Rome is in the building. Salute. Bronx Kicks for Life is in the building. Hewlin Samuel is in the building. Alfonso Scott was good. Was good. Salute to everybody that's watching that maybe have not commented. So salute to y'all. And so we're about to talk this talk the way that y'all deserve to have this talk to y'all. No foolishness. Like I'm not legit gonna be hitting y'all with feathers. I know, there are some streams out there that kind of hit y'all with feathers that talk to y'all about stuff y'all already know, right? But what we want to do is kind of break some of that stuff down and hit you with feathers, right? So, Cowboy Bob, what is your key to victory tonight? Just the key to victory, nothing else. Your key to victory tonight for the New York Knicks.
I actually had this. Just give me 1 quick second. I gotta look at my notes real quick. There we go. The one key note, because I've always got like multiple points. But the one key note is constant movement of the man, not the ball. Hit the constant movement of the person rather than the ball. Because if you get to half court and then y'all start passing, cool. I'm not fancy with that. What I need is down court, 2, 3 passes, backdoor, got it. I need constant movement of the man to where the defense is constantly moving to help out our offense and our rebounding. That is the number one thing I need from everyone. So it's not the movement of the ball, it's actually playing basketball and it's the movement of the players.
Okay.
That's the one point. I'm trying to keep it. You know me, Young.
Yeah.
It's like when Thelma from Scooby Doo, when she says jinkies, it's like there's more, yeah, and and then there's a Rolodex of information. You're like, we only needed one, bro. One book is
Yeah.
good. So
Yeah. No,
that's my number one key to us winning is constantly being in motion because as we're moving, it'll get them tired as well. And us constantly moving will get us better position for secondary shots, maybe an alternative pass or a kick out.
okay. Okay. Right. I think we have to play more physically.
Okay.
I think we have to play more physically. That's it in a
And can I
nutshell.
can I jump on that point real quick with the
Okay.
physical? I know everyone says Rick Carlisle paid his dues, but that's not even really his fault. It's ours because the last 2 games we have not been playing physical like you've been saying. So with that being said, we actually played into their game. Even though game 3 we could have won, but simple to point, facts are facts. They won the 2 at home. All I'm trying to say is the last 2 games we wasn't as physical back on the offense or in the defensive end, taking charges as often. Yeah, we may have gotten to the free throw lines, but we wasn't doing it consecutively to where, for example, Siakam one game had 5 fouls and he played another 4 minutes. We should have been got him out of the game. Like we should have been more physical in that aspect. Yeah, I know we may have gotten to the free throw line 39 times to their 8. That's not what I'm saying. We need to get more into foul trouble where if we're gonna do the fouls correctly, be physical, out rebound, be more interjective with the fouls, finish at the free throw line. That's all a part of the game and use it.
Right.
That's the physicality I think we lost in the last 2 games.
Yo, salute to my main man, King Ribby. RM is in the building. Salute to the greatest borough that God ever created. Brooklyn, New York is in the building. Salute to Bushwick, Flatbush, East New York, Bedford Stuyvesant, Coney Island. Red Hook is in the building. Salute to Williamsburg, Canarsie. Salute to the greatest borough God ever created, Brooklyn, New York. Shout out to Brooklyn. Brooklyn is in the building. Cowboy Bob, saying that was like drinking lemon juice, saying that Brooklyn is the greatest borough that God ever created. And no disrespect to Brooklyn, but y'all know if it wasn't for the Bronx, and I don't have to say the rest. But yeah, man. Yeah. So what are you drinking? You drinking coffee midday? You
Yeah,
drinking coffee at 11:30?
yeah, I got to.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's not rather do that than drink some like. Because if I drink tea, I'm gonna be like, whoa! I don't know what it is with tea. I just be bouncing off the walls with tea.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So people would be like, why are you different with tea and coffee? I was like, I don't know. I guess because coffee calms me down as opposed to where tea just gets me hype. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then it's different strokes for different folks.
yeah.
You feel me?
Mhm.
So it's like different things for everybody. You know,
And plus,
everybody's body is different.
I know once I start drinking the tea midday, I know I turned into my grandfather. So
Boom,
you're like,
boom.
like get me water already. It's crazy. He got the water on low since like 6 o'clock this morning in the kettle pot.
Yeah,
Downstairs, clean it up and organize it. Come up 7 o'clock. Just hot. So hot that when he grabs the handle, you're like, you ain't gonna wear no gloves? I mean, know how hot this is. And then you just like, and then you go touch it, you're like, damn.
yeah.
But he
He
just
old
know how to
school.
make it exactly. You make it
Yeah,
exactly the way he love it.
he old school. He old school to his heart, man. But yeah, man. My thing is, and this is just my opinion, right? I think multiple things have to happen, and I understand that um my thought on it may change with more data,
Mm-hmm.
but I I I think two things have to occur. One, the Knicks have to play more physically. They have to turn this into a fist fight. The one thing about pretty boys is pretty boys don't like to get dirty. That's why they're called pretty boys, right? But one thing about the dudes from the gutter, the dudes from the gutter, the dudes from the gutter, they know what it feel like to only have like $4, you know what I'm saying, for dinner. And you got to get like some chicken wings and rice and maybe an Arizona. And even with that, your stomach still be hitting your back. You know what I'm saying? Virtuoso is in the building. Ivory 10 is in the building. Salute to my guy, Ivory 10. Ivory 10 legit is my brother. Ivory 10 is the brother. He's older than me. He came out first. He the brother that got all the good looks and the money, all the fame, all the power. And then he left his other brother with nothing. That's me. Salute to Ivory 10. Salute to Ivory 10. Probably somewhere making power moves right now. Salute to Ivory 10. That's my guy. Um here's the thing. The Knicks have to play physically, right? The one thing about pretty boys is they don't want to get into a fist fight. They don't, right? We
Mm-hmm.
have to force our game on them, not have them force their game on us. They want to get out there and run, right? That's what they want to do. And we want to play physically. Are we going to allow the Indiana Pacers to come into Madison Square Garden, run up and down the floor, throw up dunks and three-pointers? Or or are we going to play our game?
We're gonna
It,
play.
it it only makes sense in my mind that if you made it this far playing your game, why would you then change your style of play to play their game when it doesn't fit who you are? You have to be physical.
Mm-hmm.
Play your game, right? Like have your guards touching up their guards all the time, make them feel uncomfortable, right? Have our bigs touch their bigs, make them feel uncomfortable. Pressures are true. In order for us to win, no lie, and I know this is going to sound crazy, but in order for us to win tonight, we are going to need at least 13 points and 15 rebounds from Precious Achua. We got to have it. Hartenstein is hurt. Hartenstein is out there probably at about 60%. The last we heard from Hartenstein, he could not raise his arm over his head. Right? That shoulder that's injured, he couldn't even raise his arm over his head. So we're going to need at least 15 rebounds apiece from Josh Hart and Precious Achua. At least for us to be competitive. Here's the thing. If we get into a up and down the floor contest and all of that stuff, Cowboy Bob, we're going to lose, and then we're going to be headed to Indiana for a must-win Game 6 to keep our season alive.
You want to know something funny, Unc? All year we've been bad with finishing into transition down low game, like our post game. But what has saved us is the three ball and us getting hot at the right time. Now, the fact that we've changed completely to where we pretty much are just relying on the three ball shows that we're playing into their favor, excuse me. So for me tonight, we need to be physical. Like, for example, look what Ivy 10 said. Knicks can't play physical with four guards out there. Yes, we can. Josh Hart.
Are you going
Dante.
after Ivory 10? Is that a shot at Ivory 10?
No. I'm going to give him an example of how we
Wow.
can. No,
Cowboy Bob wastes no shots. That's
Nah.
why he's a cowboy.
To
He
me,
wastes
it looks
no
like
shots.
a question. It looks like a question, so I'd like to indulge him. For example, you have Josh Hart, and you also have, okay, so the four guard would be Brunson, McBride, Josh Hart, and Dante DiVincenzo, correct? That being said, Josh Hart and Dante DiVincenzo both have a post game. So what you can do is you can have Josh Hart be the back screener for Brunson to come off when they're at the top of the key. When they're at the top of the key, you can have Dante here. You can have Josh Hart here setting a screen for Brunson to come across. He can come out. Dante can be posted up. Halliburton. As we're rotating, you can then have McBride cut across the middle to catch the ball into the middle of the center. Now that they're moving, that's still being physical because they're still going in and out and being transitional. Physical isn't just always hitting someone hard and contacting. It could be a pick and roll. It could be a screen. It could be getting to your spots because physicality can be out rebounding someone because they're not in position. Like, it's more to just physicality than that. So you can do it with the post game of Dante, and you can also do it with Hart. You can also do it with the backdoor cutting and motions that we have with McBride, Dante, and Josh Hart. And you could also give the early screens for Brunson to when he gets downhill and in transition. And he can hit it off the glass. And also, like you said, with Dante's high off the floater, he can actually work on that this game.
Okay.
Sorry. That's why I try to stick to just one sentence.
Nah, man. I'm amazed that you actually have confidence in that.
Because it's what we've seen. That's the only thing. The only thing I have confidence in that is what I've seen throughout the years. Because throughout the whole season, and everyone says regular seasons and playoffs are different. Not really, because if you notice, a lot of the shots that Dante was getting in Game 3, or what he was getting the same ones in Game 2, it was a lot of the good looks, but he was hitting more in Game 3. So it's like I've seen them have these moments of where they can be great and when they start slacking. So if I believe, and every time I believed in them, they've actually went out and gave us a good game. It's when I sat there and got overconfident. I was like, yeah, we got it. Reality hits us in the face. That's why I said, if you look, we were bad at transition, but what was keeping us alive in the regular season, getting downhill was the free throws and us being able to shoot the three ball. At one time, we had 5 shooters that could shoot over 40% at the three. So that's what I was saying.
That was with Julius Randle on the floor, though.
And even afterwards, when you take him off, you still had McBride, you had Dante, you had Brunson, and then you had who was the other one? Freaking what's his name told me about it. Josh Hart fell off, but I forgot the fourth one.
Yeah, Josh Hart's not a 40% 3-point shooter.
No, he wasn't. That was last season. But I was just saying, like, you had at least 3 to 4 guys that was actually on the court that was able to do it. So for me, that's why I was saying it was good for us to have that. But I'm not saying we were a
I got a
perimeter
feeling
team.
you trying to. I got a feeling you trying to go somewhere else, but you a little bit nervous.
Yeah, I always am because
So I mean, so what's the end game to what you're saying?
the end game is really just to be honest, like stick to what we know, man. Like even Brunson, you said it yourself. You said it yourself. If you're looking for energy or hype or some type of new scheme, you're in the wrong position. Like you already got that mentality. Turn into Wolverine Weapon X. Now, the Weapon X I prefer isn't the one with the helmet. The Weapon X I prefer is early X-Men Wolverine, where he still
Right.
was Weapon X. Like that's the one I prefer because he was smart enough to make his own decisions and he started to rely on his teammates. Even though there was only two people he trusted throughout the entire series, in Gambit and Morph. But you know, but that's what I'm saying. Like for me, the most part is it was very hard for him to trust people early on when he was Weapon X. Now, if he can get out of that mentality and play, everyone will start playing better. And let's not wait for him. Let's just do it ourselves. Like, let's be
Okay.
real. You guys proved to us with all these injuries over this entire season, we are a 50-win team. We are a team that can't go to the EFC without our three of our key players that are playing. And when
Right.
they do show up, they contribute enough to where we can keep going on and winning. Of course,
Okay.
some point we're going to get tired. So what do we got to do? Rely on what we've always done: communication, basic basketball, getting to the man, constantly rotation, constant movement.
Right.
You playing 48 minutes. If you're constantly running for 48 minutes, you won't get tired.
Okay.
You see what I'm not 48 minutes, never everyone's job sharp, but if you're running around 30, 40 minutes back and forth, not stopping, taking a breather, if you're actually in the motion of the game, you play a lot better.
Okay. Okay.
See, like I said, when I start rambling, people get lost.
Nah. To me, it sounds like you have faith that this team, if they play together, then we can beat anybody. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yes.
Right. Now, in my opinion, I'm not really trusting that because we haven't proven that we can do that consistently. So I get it. I get what you're saying. Smurf Village, everybody working together, right? For anybody out there that ever heard the Smurfs, that's what Cowboy Bob is the way that I receive it is that you don't have to be the biggest to be the most powerful. Everybody in Smurf Village working together can defeat any foe is the way that I hear it. Right? People screening for each other, rubbing off guys for each other, getting sky shots and things like that in order for the team to be successful, regardless of what the statistics say. Right? That's what it sounds like in my ear. Now, in you guys' ear, it may sound a little different. I didn't feel like it was a ramble. I felt like it's like the ant hill theory where every ant in that colony has a job to do, and if everybody does their job, the ants can defeat any foe. Right? That's what it feels like to me. Now, I don't have confidence in Deuce McBride right now. I just don't. I don't have confidence in Jalen Brunson's playmaking right now. Not that he's a bad player, but because he's compromised. Right? So I get what you're saying. Right? But I think a compromised Jalen Brunson is not Weapon X. Right? It's like if Cowboy Bob was injured. If Cowboy Bob was injured, could he be Cowboy Bob for real, for real? I think on a day that Cowboy Bob is not injured, he could be Cowboy Bob. But on a day that he's injured, he may have to be the normal human being, Cowboy Bob. You know what I'm saying? That
Mhm.
that's my belief. My belief also is I think the moment is too big for Deuce McBride. And I like Deuce. And I hate to say it. But Kenny, you know I'm not gonna shoot you the gas. Ivory 10, you know I'm not gonna shoot you the gas. I gotta tell you the truth. Hey, Chief, I gotta tell you the truth, bro. You want me to sit up here and tell you that I think Deuce McBride can randomly be a 20-10 guy with 5 steals and lock down Tyrese Halliburton? No, I ain't gonna shoot you the gap, but I'm gonna keep it a stack. I gotta keep it a stack with you. Right? Deuce McBride has not shown in this series against this matchup that he can be a difference maker. Deuce McBride hadn't showed that he could be a difference maker in this series. The last game he played, he shot 5 for 79. And most of that was against Indiana's backups.
I'm glad you said that, because if I said it, oh, he's hating, he doesn't believe in the team.
Nah, we keeping it real, bro. Nah, we keeping it real. Nah, we not gonna do that goofy stuff. Not when I'm around, bro. Not when I'm around. You know what I'm saying? Because I can be checked and I'm gonna check others. You know what I'm saying? To assume just to be like, you know, just to be like, yo, if Deuce McBride can get us 20-10, 5-5, and hold Halliburton to 9 points, we'll win. Nah, man, we ain't dependent on Deuce to do that. Deuce ain't that type of player. Plus, whatever it is about this matchup, Deuce is struggling. Right? Deuce is struggling, bro. Right? At the end of the season, he looked like our most valuable bench piece. And in the playoffs, he looks like the moment is too big for him. And I know those are cold words, but we live in a cold world, man. Does it mean we hate Deuce? No, we don't want to trade him to the Seattle Supersonics. Nah. But in this series, for one reason or another, Deuce ain't that guy. So I feel like we have to find alternatives. I think we have to find alternatives. I think the alternative is Alec Burks.
I was just gonna say the fact that McBride, period, just showing up and giving us at least 10 points would be a surprise enough for me. I'm just saying, like, I'm not expecting him to do much, but to be honest, the only people I can't even say that. Like McBride, I don't even really expect him to come out and play periodly that well. But if he comes out and gives 10 points, I'd be surprised. Because this is the thing. When we are healthy, he's like our ninth man. If the whole team was healthy and the roster was full, he'd be like the ninth man. Now he's the sixth man due to injury. And we're expecting Alex Burke, who's been playing well the last 2 games, to play a lot better than McBride, who's been in the system and he's failing. So for me, for him to come out and give any kind of contribution is impressive. So that's why I'm saying I'm not even looking at McBride to do anything tonight. So if he gives us 10 points, hey.
But the thing is, Cowboy Bob, the thing I'm saying to you, and you know what I mean,
Yeah.
but just for clarity in the conversation, I'm saying, man, I don't give a damn about 10 points, bro. He's got to give us meaningful buckets. Because if he getting blown out, bro, if we getting blown out and he getting 10 points at the end of a blowout, I don't care.
Like if he starts the run of if he gets 6 out of the 10-0 run that we got and we got an 8-point lead, I'm okay with that. Then I'm like, you get a pass this game, like how I did with Alec Burks. Because when Alex Burks first got in the game, he was 4 for 4, and I was like, in game 3, I was like, oh,
he gave us meaningful buckets.
He gave us meaningful buckets, and I was like, keep him in. And then I was asked the question, do you think he deserves more time in the next game? I said no, but his impressiveness improved that we can use him later on in the game. Yeah. And he still contributed later on in the game. So that's what I'm going to be putting for as McBride expectations, and that's sad because you just got outplayed in the playoffs. Now we got to reevaluate who you really are, McBride.
Right.
So for me, if Alec Burks is the one to step up, I think we solved a lot of our issues with the offense, at least.
You remember when we were watching on playback TV, right? You know how we were watching together? And we would go through spurts where we'd have like a 7-point lead, 6-point lead, and then we'd run down the floor as fast as we could and throw a 3-pointer off the shot clock. And then Indiana would get the rebound, come back down in transition and hit a 3 and cut the lead to 3. Right? Remember how weird that was and such. And we were like, yo, why are we forcing ourselves to play at their pace, being aggressive, when you don't have to be aggressive with speed? You could also be aggressive with force. Right? One of the things I think what happens as fans, I think our love affair with the 3-pointer has us think championship teams don't do that. Right? If you know you're winning by the thinnest of margins, why would you blur the lines? I wish somebody would make a song called Blurred Lines. Miss Mocha, anybody ever had a song called Blurred Lines? Who had a song called Blurred Lines? Rob, you talking about from you talking about the techno chick, Show Me Love? You remember Show Me Love, right? You got to show me love.
Yeah, no. Words are so easy to say.
The chick that she sounded like CC. You talking about the chick that sounded like CC Peniston? Oh, you said Robin Thicke, not the Robin chick. Oh, so you said Robin Thicke. I thought she said the Robin chick. Okay. I thought she said the Robin chick, the one that sounded like CC Peniston. She said Robin Thicke. Okay, all right, okay. All right. So the thing is, Cowboy Bob, my point is not that we should not be aggressive. But there were times when Miles Turner didn't even have to play defense. Right? There were times where, man, listen, it's as simple as this, in my opinion. Make Miles Turner play defense, right? Make Tyrese Halliburton play defense. They don't have to play defense against us because their defense is not shutting us down. Bronx Kicks for Life is in the building. He's became a YouTube member. I think that's a renewal. I think I remember seeing Bronx Kicks for Life before. But hey, man, y'all listen. Friday morning, the members only show is gonna be crazy. Y'all already know the members only show gonna be crazy. Cowboy Bob came through there one time, and he didn't know that it was gonna be table, ladders, and chairs in there.
Yeah,
he didn't know that we were gonna be hitting people with fire hydrants.
I walked in, I was like, "Oops, this is a reserve seating."
Okay. Yeah. He didn't know that we were like DDTing off the top turnbuckle in there.
It's like at least I got the
shout out to the members of the channel, man. It'd be fire in there. So, but yeah, and that members only show is the members just take over the show. They just do whatever. I rock the spot until the members show up, and then the members just take over.
That's like freaking. That's like every Friday is basically ladder match. It's like a Royal Rumble ladder match. God, I miss the WCW days.
Yeah, we had the one from last week. Ivory 10 was in the building, and we talked about everything from Tibbs' defensive adjustments to cryptocurrency. We legit talked about everything in there, man. It was wild, man. It was wild in there. But my thing is, Alawan says we wasn't guarding anybody last game. I know you're talking about offense, but the defense was terrible. Can't duplicate that. And Ivory 10 says when you come down the court and pass the ball only once or twice and take a deep three, you make it easy on the defense. The worst defensive team in the league is holding us to less points than usual. Yeah, but the thing is about that, Ivory 10, the first part of your comment, I agree with. The second part, I don't agree with as much because of what you said in the first part of your comment. I don't think it's Indiana's defense. I think it's shot selection. Right? I think it's the shots that you choose. Indiana's defense is not worried. They don't have Dennis Rodman. Their best defender is Aaron Nesmith.
Mm-hmm.
Their best defender is Aaron Nesmith. Right? And if we're scared of Aaron Nesmith, come, Cowboy Bob, come on.
Then we don't deserve to win, and that's a reality. That's a reality that most of us don't even want to hear.
Bro, come on, bro. If we afraid, Benny, pack your bags, Benny. Hey, Benny, pack your bags, because if we scared of Aaron Nesmith, I'm about to send you somewhere. Because if you scared, get a dog. If you're a Knicks fan, and you are afraid of Aaron Nesmith got the Knicks on the verge of losing. Aaron Nesmith got us on the verge of losing.
And it's funny. He's a quick foul. He gets into foul trouble so quickly. It's weird. He gets 2 quick fouls, then they switch him out, and then he comes back in, and then you just see him just lock down whoever he's on. And I'm like,
he ain't no defender. He just play hard, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like you could beat him.
Aaron Nesmith got Knicks fans thinking like, oh my God, Indiana's deep. Nah, it's poor shot selection.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just us missing wide open ass shots.
Like even when McBride's wide open in the corner, we're looking like, how do you miss that? Or he doesn't even attack the rack like he used to. That's another thing. He's gotten comfortable with just shooting threes as well.
Yo, salute to Boulevard 73. Boulevard says, salute my brother Free. Salute Cowboy Bob. Shout out to the chat. 100. Let's go. I'm in Nova Scotia on vacation. Alawaz, my brother, the Saint Alawaz. Yo, we ain't even gonna front. Yo, y'all know we revere Alawaz. We revere him, right? Hey, we revere Alawaz. And no, Alawaz, I'm not gonna tell you what revere means. Yo, we revere Alawaz. That's our guy, right? That's legit our guy, right? But yeah, man. No, Alawaz, I'm not gonna explain to you what the word revere means. And no, not Paul Revere either. Yo, yeah. But my thing is, I think it's totally our shot selection and confidence. I honestly believe Deuce McBride is scared, nervous.
Mm-hmm.
The ghetto intellect is in the building. Salute to GI. GI is in the building. We hadn't seen GI in like 3 weeks, yo. Oh, because, I forgot the U.S. Open is the U.S. Open coming up?
I stopped watching. You talking about the golf tournament? Like the U.S.
the golf tournament.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the tennis. My fault.
That's in September.
The PG, the PG's already been playing. The BG tournament's been playing. I don't know which one.
No, not Augusta. Not Augusta. I'm talking about the U.S. Open.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's one of them is on now because I got it out here. Hold on, let me check.
The U.S. Open is golf, Miss Mocha.
And then there's
in there ear hustling. She be mad when I say stuff wrong, bro. I'm not perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. in the ear hustling.
You better be careful. You might get a chocolate. Sorry, man. You be like, that's how you know she loved me.
Yeah, man. So So here's my thing. Here's my thing, right? I think the shot selection is kind of grinding us to a halt. We're like getting certain shots, and then we're not even confident in those shots.
Yep.
We're not even confident in those shots. Like we get certain shots, dudes are wide open, and they just miss.
Yep. And then
They
it's like you don't even have the confidence to follow up anymore. It's like y'all just ball watching. Y'all ain't even attacking, trying to grab rebounds, go back up with it. Like just
yeah,
y'all just look tired.
because we too small on the interior. New
Listen,
Jersey, Northern New
listen,
Jersey Public Schools in the building. Salute.
Brick City. Listen here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You must understand. You really must understand. The history of the Knicks is multiple years of going to the playoffs and having brutal series. Multiple years of seeing conference championships. This is not going to happen overnight. This is something we. This is what we call. We are. These are defining moments. We are defining the brand. We are starting to say this is who we are. We're putting together an identity for the franchise. An identity for the franchise leads for every player to say, "Holy cow!" Do you see how the Knicks play night in and night out? So when you want to come here, because now you want to come here. Now you want to come here. You see it's different. You get to see again. You see the shine. You see, man, you never thought Brunson would be a star. Now they call him I think the greatest attribute I saw, the greatest adjective is the biggest, smallest man on planet Earth. They're calling him the biggest, smallest man on planet Earth. So it just lets you know how big we can push your persona. This is going to be a long ride, and injuries is part of it. Listen, man, we can talk that next man up. Fact of the matter is, there's no team in the championship no team in this conference, in this NBA, in this association making it to the conference final without their starting center, their starting power forward, and their starting small forward. We could put all the other pontification. The only thing that's going to happen, unfortunately, which he will have to deal with the next maybe all the way till February of next season, is unfortunately the random Knicks fan who's just waking up, who's finding his way to Blonde Tears. He's just hit the subscribe button in the last 3 months. We've been here for 5 years, but he only found us 11. And the first thing he's going to say is, Tibbs don't play enough guys. Tibbs don't rest guys. So unfortunately, Tibbs is going to have to deal with being a creature of his own habit. He has to hope he get a group of guys who can defy the odds. Can the human body defy the odds that Tibbs want to put it to? It might take the supernatural. Tibbs probably going to have to change. If not, he will be the first sacrificial lamb out of this organization due to his management of players, because you can't keep getting guys hurt. Guys can't keep getting hurt this time of year and not look back to the low management, which is the analytics of the day. Cowboy Bob, thank you for allowing me to come and take over your platform. It's what we do on the freestyle. We're very street. We're very edgy. Forgive us. When we come in, we come like a bull in the china shop. We start knocking around all your good furniture and writing on your, putting graffiti on your
Yo,
walls.
couch.
Give us. We know not. We know not. We know not what we do. Thank you for having me, gentlemen.
Wait, hold on, don't leave yet, because there's some things we got to clear up now. Last time we spoke, you told me we couldn't shut down Maxi. Who was the guy that I kept telling you we needed to shut down Maxi? Dante DiVincenzo. And Maxi didn't have another good game since. That was one point.
Halliburton said Dante can't guard him, bro.
Hold on now we're gonna transition to the Brunson before we get into the Halliburton. Because you came in and said Brunson, the greatest short guy of all time. I'm a Knicks fan, and I don't think he's him.
For the Knicks. For the Knicks.
No, I know. I'm saying for me as a Knicks fan, I
No,
don't
the
think he's
NBA.
him
In today's NBA,
because of the fact
he's
is
the smallest, biggest man in the league.
Oh,
because the
wow.
fact is like to go with what you were saying about the image. That was last year. We proved it last year, not this year. Last year we proved it when we went to the playoffs and got to the second round when no one expected us to do it the way we did. So the fact that we improved within a 3 year period, we already made that imprint. This year we have nothing to prove, but the fact is we are hurt. And it's not because of Tibbs' rotation or anything. You got 4 of your guys out of the lineup when you had a 10-man rotation. How are you expecting him to rely on players if these guys are constantly getting hurt? First, you say, okay, he's using these guys too many minutes. But then he knows if he doesn't use them, we lose out dramatically on our offense or we lose out dramatically on our defense and rebounding. So he relies on the guys he needs to rely. They get hurt, which is a part of the game. Now he has to stick to even less guys that he has because if you really look, again, 4 of our key players are out. You could say Bogues, you could say Randall, you can say OG, and you can even say Mitchell Robinson. That's 6 other guys that we have left that are playing. So how are you expecting him to go from and Burks? Don't get me wrong. I'm surprised he's playing well. So maybe that's the 7th. So then, is he supposed to trust Sims? Is he supposed to trust anybody?
Hey,
No.
Cowboy, but I get it. I understand. I understand where you're coming from. Gi and myself are from northern New Jersey. Like you know what I'm saying? We think a little bit differently. And I understand how you and Free Keith are from the Hamptons and y'all think a certain way, right?
Out
You,
Long Island.
yeah, yeah. See, yes, I'm just thinking a certain. I'm from northern New Jersey where we embrace track and field and basketball.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hudson County. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dickinson High.
Shout
You
out
know
to
what I'm
Essex County. Shout out to Shabazz.
saying? Shabazz. Shabazz had all the cuties over there, boy. Hey, shout out to Shabazz. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So
Malcolm X.
yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Yo, there was a school over there. I don't know if people remember this or not, but there was a school over there called Weequahic. Bro, back in the day, I don't
Shout
think
out
they
to the Indians. Shout out to the orange and black.
yo,
Shout out to the Indians.
yo, so yo, it was like a
And we call it
marathon.
weak wake. We call it weak wake.
Yeah. They was rivals with everybody, bro. Like how y'all rivals with Lincoln High and Snyder and Dickinson and Ferris and Academic and those schools. Y'all rivals with Marist, those schools in Jersey City, bro. Y'all rivals with everybody. They just ain't take no stuff off nobody, bro. They just like, but to Cowboy Bob, I get it. Cowboy Bob is from the Hamptons, right? And they think a little bit differently. They think that the power of skill and IQ will lead the way, right? Being smarter, executing better, and things of that sort will lead the way. I'm from the Hill in Jersey City, the Greenville area, where none of that stuff worked, bro. You just gotta get it out the mud, bro. When we say get it out the sewer, bro. When we say get it out the sewer, it's like, hey, I'm gonna ask a lot wise, right? I'm gonna ask a lot wise. I'm gonna ask Boulevard 73. Bully, you remember how you used to just be walking and something fell out of your pocket into the sewer, to the little sewer thing on the corner, and you had to lay down on the ground and reach in the sewer to get your house key out of there or something? Anybody remember that? Like say you just mess around with your homeboys, y'all slap boxing or something, and then maybe your house key fall off your neck in the sewer, and you had to lay down, and you had to lay down on your stomach and reach down in the sewer through all that gunk and all this to get your house key. Because if
Mhm.
you came home without that house key,
But you don't remember walking with a magnet as a kid or certain things that you had that would help you
nah,
out.
bro, nah,
Like
nah.
yeah,
I
I
wasn't.
never
We
had Boy
wasn't.
Scouts or nothing like that. Like a little fanny pack with all your little stuff to in case the key. You ain't had none of that, or a
Nah, bro,
little
we
just a
wasn't.
little wallet you would put underneath in your shoe to hold all your stuff.
Nah, bro, I ain't no had no wallet in Jersey City, bro. Cats was just trying to shake you down every corner. Yo, you had
I'm
to fight
talking about. I
everything.
know that. I'm
Yo,
not
you
saying
had
have a
you
violent.
go
I'm
from
talking
Van
about in your
Nostrand.
shoe.
You
In
go
your shoe,
from
like y'all didn't have that where y'all had a little compartment in your shoe to stash your keys and your money.
now you
So
talking
when you,
kangaroos?
oh wow,
You talking about
I,
kangaroos? In
yeah,
chat,
like
any of
all of
y'all
that
remember kangaroos?
zippers, yup.
Yeah, no, I'm saying the point that I'm getting at, Cowboy Bob, is the dopest game plan ever can be the
Mhm.
dopest game plan ever, right? Right. But the point that I'm getting at is the dopest game plan can be the dopest game plan, but in a game 5 at home, bro, you got to get it out the mud, bro. You got to dig down deep into those areas of your soul that you rarely go to,
Mhm.
right? You gotta reach down in those areas of your soul. It's like when somebody be disrespectful to your grandmother, right? You got to reach down in those places, like when you walk in with your girl and some dude say something out the way to your girl. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's something like that. You got to be like in them places, like you at work and somebody trying to pretend to be your boss say something out the way to you. You got to dig deep down into those regions, right, and pull out something, right? You know what I'm saying? Like to me, this ain't about paperwork. This is about hands. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. And I'm not advocating. I'm not advocating for violence or whatever. Even when I say play physical, what I'm saying is in a game 5,
Mhm.
you got to win with muscle. You can't win with paper. Paper not gonna win this one, bro. You got to win with muscle. You got to win with heart. That's
So
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Now, I think you're right about strategically, blah, 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 do things like you got to outsmart the other coach and, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I just disagree with you. I'm going to read the super chat and then, so Justo 11, thank you for the generous contribution. Justo says, I need Brunson to watch Zeke in game 6 when he dropped 25 on a quarter on a bum ankle. Time to show what a wolf looks like backed into a corner. Bim.
I was gonna say, then in that case, we need Dante to watch the third quarter of Joe Dumars. That too, if we're gonna do that. But for you to say that, you need to dig deep. Who's the next man up that we can trust and actually pull out? If Alex Burks is the only one that we can rely on, and
Physicality
McBride.
is not a talent. Physicality is not a talent, Cowboy Bob.
Yeah.
Physicality is effort.
And okay, and who else has shown us effort outside of Precious coming off the bench in the 76ers series and dang it, what's his name? And Burks this series, the last 2 games.
Bro, this is a Tom Thibodeau team. Tom Thibodeau don't have pretty boys playing. Bro, Cam Reddish ain't here. Evan Fournier ain't here, bro.
The reason
Kemba
why
Walker, all the pretty boys, bro, they gone, bro. This
I,
team is created in the image of Tom Thibodeau, bro.
I say that because as we were watching the game, the fourth quarter, we had a bunch of our backups in, and nobody looked like they were stepping up. Nobody, not even McBride. McBride was missing. So this is why I question:
So
where's
you
that
didn't like
person?
Mediake, number 25? The dude that pushed Zeke Jackson and got the technical? You didn't like the fight you saw in him? The dude that pushed him away, and he was like saying
I
he was
I
saying
just
some
think
word that start with an F. I don't know what word it was, but he was saying some word that start with an F.
I'm more analytical. I deal with more quantifiable facts. And I'm just asking you to look at a team in the second round of playoffs without three starting players, and tell me what would happen to that team in any era, in any time. I just all this pontification. I'm gonna leave it to the pundits. I'm gonna let you guys be great. We got content to make. We got a channel to run, a network to mature. But to expect anything more than what these guys are given, you could question a few things. You could question whether this offense will continue to really, really work with the way Brunson attacks the ball. How much does Randall give him? Obviously, 6'9" guy getting the ball in space versus Hart. Listen, if they would have gave Randall as much space as Hart has been getting to go to the hole, or Randall would be dunking on cats.
Right.
He'd be dunking on cats, and he's as fast as Hart to get that ball secondary after they force it out of Brunson's hand to slash to the hole like that. It would have been totally different. They would have had to change the offense. Randall would have been eaten. So it's just not a full service, a full complement of data that we're going on. And I'm not going to drive myself crazy if we don't win another game this year. I'm going to be extremely excited with this year's New York Knicks. I need Tom Thibodeau or Rose got to help him out. He's got to give him enough players to where he can't not play them. Put enough guys back there to where you can't not play them. And I think it'll figure itself out, Cowboy Bob.
G.I., you sound like you okay with what's going on. Like you have no hope in the team of them actually getting past the second round.
I am a reasonable young man. If we get past the second round, we're getting swept next round. What I'm saying is, at some point, you got to understand you got your load. And not winning a championship this year, let me back this up now, too. The art of war is about winning battles until you can accomplish enough battles to say you won overall. Because you had 100 battles, you won 65 of them, there's just no coming back. Not winning the championship this year is not a loss to this organization. Look at the seats. Look at the wait till you see the Garden tonight. The Garden wasn't like this in last year's playoff run. This is a different type of Garden. This is celebrities saying, yeah, none of them cats is getting them. Them cats has been lucky to get them front row seats. Yeah, we gobbling all of them up. It's celebrities being told, no, you waited too long. Not going to be able to make it tonight. It's that Garden. We back to that Garden. And that is special. And they just need to keep that. And asking them to keep that this year without Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby. Man, listen, we are 25-4 when OG takes the floor. Now all of a sudden he ain't taking the floor, but next man up. But when the man that's going out is 25-4, there's certain players that do certain things, and there's no next man up for.
I'm sorry, I'm confused because you said the job is to win as many battles as possible. Even though with our injuries, we may not get to the championship, we're getting swept the next round. So for us, isn't it better for us to keep doing what they've been doing all season, which is proving against the odds that they are better than what everyone says they are, one. And two, with the fact of us just letting them win those next two battles, that's going to make it harder for us for next year. Because here's the thing, we just laid down and let them win the next two games. Where's the fight? Where's the aggression? We need to actually go out and fight. And I know you're probably saying that you don't expect them to win. Fight. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not saying that. You're probably saying, hey, if we lose the next two games, you're okay. For me, no, I'm not. Because you guys did all of this to prove for what? Because here's the thing. Next year, you want to step into that circle? We can step into the circle real quick. Next year, Josh Hart won't be having the minutes he's doing because OG should be back and Randall will be back. So his role is going to change. A lot of these players are not going to be here who are here now. So a lot of the way the system is, we may not even have Tibbs next year. He may move up to the front office. So there's a lot of things that can change. So for me, before that change comes, why not go out and win every single battle that you have? Because you've proven game one, game two.
You sound like Sun Tzu, but the thing is, I understand what Cowboy Bob is saying because Sun Tzu wrote a book called The Art of War, and basically in the Art of War, it was about strategic planning, preparing your soldiers, understand your enemies, strengths and weaknesses. Understand their preferences and things of that sort. What I'm saying though, and I get it, the Art of War is a great reference point, right?
That was not his reference though, Bob. That was
no, that was his reference before you got here. Before you came on.
He brought up the Art of War before I got here. I brought it up too randomly.
Yes, I think yeah. Well, y'all may agree. Yeah, I may agree then.
No, I mean, he's applying it wrong.
I don't think talent has anything to do with heart, right? And the reason why I say that is as a person that has been dealt the wrong hand multiple times in my lifetime, and I fought through it just because I wanted it more than the setbacks were going to hold me back, right? I was going to overcome obstacles despite the fact just because I wanted the stuff that was on the other side, right? And I'm not saying that I got anywhere. What I'm saying is you can apply the same thing to whatever arena it is. Like when you step into the arena, do you want to win more than the other team wants to win? Right? That's what I'm saying. That's my point to it. I don't think it has. Does talent play a major piece in it? Yes, talent makes it easier, right? But it doesn't make it insurmountable, right? Like talent, having more talent and health makes it easier for the other side, but it doesn't necessarily mean just because they are more talented and more healthy that they're going to be given this W, right? And we can point to numerous teams like the Sacramento Kings with Chris Webber and Stojakovic and all of those guys, or you can point to the Phoenix Suns in any iteration with Eddie Johnson, with Kevin Johnson, with Charles Barkley, with Steve Nash. Any of those teams, they were super talented, but they never won. Right? You could point to the Atlanta Hawks of the 80s, 90s, and of today. You can have all the talent in the world. That don't necessarily mean that you're going to win. What I'm pointing out is this thing about the heart of the city. Like just because Precious Achiuwa is not Julius Randle, don't mean Precious Achiuwa can't go out there and impact the game, get us 12 points and 9 rebounds and go out there and have a imprint on the game. Right. That's what I'm saying. Now, because I get it. I understand the art of war, preparation, advantages, understanding strengths and weaknesses. I think this Indiana team knows that they shouldn't even be here. Right? They're waiting for the Knicks to put them away. They know they're not supposed to be. They're ahead of schedule. They were in the lottery last year. Bro. This team, this Indiana Pacers team, I think they know that they are on.
Let's get it. Y'all be spitting with your flows, I'm just podcasting.
That's right.
On the air every day, I'm just podcasting. You don't know what that mean when I say I'm podcasting. I'm broadcasting these flows with the podcasting. Every day of my life, I'm just podcasting.
Right.
Share my dreams with you, me and I'm podcasting.
What?
You can see my vision through the podcasting.
Yeah.
But don't forget Jay Boogie when I'm broadcasting.
What?
I'm podcasting,
What?
he's podcasting.
What?
I've been spitting this venom since Karate Flicks. When Mr. Sims was sharing nothing but the Knicks. I guess you know by now, I seen some tough years. Now I know the reason why Freezy got them blowing.
Yo, what's good, boss?
What's good, my brethrens? How you doing? Blessings, health, happiness to everybody. What's going on? You see, G.I., that's why I came up here. G.I. is up here. What's good? Shout out to the chat. Hope everybody ready to go. You know what time it is. You don't even need a watch. If you need a watch, call AD and tell him you need his watch. It's gold-plated, man. Let's go. Y'all know what time it is. This is what happened in game. This is what happened in the Chicago game in overtime. This is what they fought for, that overtime victory to get this 2 seed. So this is what's happening. You wanted that 2 seed. So now we at the crib on game 5. Yeah, we back at home. We got our nourishment. We got our ice buckets. We got everything. We got our energy. We got our effort. We got the crowd. The city going wild. This is what we need. This is what we want more than anything. Anything. Let's go, New York. Stand up. Time to handle my business, man. We don't care nothing about you. You know what I'm saying? You wanna give us workers into the schedule, make us play within 42 hours because you want to open up Thursday night for that girl coming out of India. We don't care nothing about her. We don't care nothing about Halliburton. But we're gonna handle our business tonight. And then guess what? You wrong situation. You gave us 3 days off for the next game, game 5, because you want that girl to open up Thursday night. We're gonna close you out game Friday. We'll close you out. We're gonna handle our business tonight. Let's go. What's up, GI? Yo, Cowboy, what's happening, man?
Let's go.
Jay,
Let's get it.
Boogie, I was upset about one thing. Your boy Han was playing some underground Knicks tracks before Game 4, and I'm just like, how you like? Why my man Jay Boogie like should have been
Knicks
top
is
5 dead
cold.
or alive? But I'm gonna let Han live this one time. But next year, if he go to that again, because that was a nice kind of like ESPN, but like, come on, man. You know my man Boogie in the building. I don't even know where he found some other little 22-year-old cat. 22 years old.
Come
He
on,
don't know
man.
no good Knicks teams. He don't got no. Come on, man. Where do you go? Come on, man.
What is he rapping about? If you 22, you ain't got nothing to talk about.
You know, I've been dealing with this issue and situation, and I just, I don't blame him. Do what you got to
I
do, my
blame him.
man. You know what I'm saying? He doing what he got to do, and you know what I'm saying. They just grabbed him. I'm not mad at all, but I did reach out to him and try to see if we could come together and format. You know what I'm saying? A joint in the mind frame of R. Kelly and Jay-Z when they did Best of Both Worlds. Maybe
Right.
me and you can get together and do the best of both Knicks fans. Since you gonna rock for the young and I'm rocking for the elders, you know what I'm saying? But I got no response, so I keep moving on. But all I know right now is that Nick Symphony is tearing the airwave all the way to pieces, and Chuck D played it on to the break of dawn Friday night. So it's out there on all platforms and everything, doing what they got to do. So if they don't, you know what I'm saying, they ain't got me in there, that's all right. Because as long as the streets got me, that's what mean the most to me. You know what I mean? More than anything. But I know that Nick Symphony with me and all my other 8 brothers on there, oh, we tearing that joint all to
Sure
pieces.
wish I had it.
What you mean? Everybody went and got it on their own. It's on all platforms. Everybody went and grabbed it. They grabbed it off the YouTube, whatever. They got it.
YouTube can't let us. Okay.
Yeah, YouTube can let you play it.
Nah, YouTube.
You know what? You know what? Matter of fact, I'll be right back.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
man.
I'll be right back.
Send it, man. The email. Yeah. Yeah. J Boogie gonna send it to us, and then that way we can play it.
Yeah, did you
Yeah.
know that Han was doing that on ESPN the other day?
Nah, I ain't know
Tracy?
that. Nah, I ain't
Yeah,
know that.
he was playing some of the underground Knicks joints for past few years.
Yeah, and
Jay Boogie knew the 22-year-old dude. He knew about him.
I think Jay Boogie said he just said he reached out to him, but I don't think he know the guy.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't think he know the guy. You know what I'm saying? But usually what happened is Jay Boogie will send the original joint to me, and then what I'll do is I'll make up like a little visual, and then I'll play the joint here. That way YouTube won't. YouTube love us, bro. YouTube stopping us from growing. You know how it is. You know. YouTube and yeah. G, I know how YouTube will do you, bro. YouTube will have you in the shadows, in the weeds or whatever. So, and they just be looking for any little thing. So, yeah. So, but yeah, man. Yeah, man. Um, um, J Boogie in the
the
building.
algorithm is undefeated.
Yeah, the algorithm is undefeated, bro, and they'll suppress you in the algorithm and swear up and down is you. You know what I'm saying? So, but YouTube, I got you. YouTube, I got you. I'm gonna keep grinding, keep hustling. So yeah, man, you can't be. It's like Cowboy Bob. It's like watching. Well, I'm not gonna get into parables and all that stuff, man, because I know y'all already hear enough parables and analogies and stuff. But if you a bubble and you want to be at the top, trust me, you will rise to the top. Trust. So there's that part of it. So yeah, man. Jay Biggie want the link. Okay, I got you. I got you, big dog.
But I'm sorry, Gi. I just thought for a minute there you were talking about that you okay with us losing. That's why I was like, what? You better
I'm okay
ride.
with us giving maximum effort, which we've given.
No, no.
There's no question whether we're gonna give maximum effort, but I can't expect Prince Precious Achua, um, Precious Achua, my goodness, Alec Burks, and Miles
McBride.
McBride to give me enough to get past the bench of Really, just the bench has been Obi, who, I'm not even gonna go there. I wait till the offseason. I'm gonna wait to see what happens before I get into Obi and Halliburton. But I got a lot I'm saying to in the right circles, just not today. But
It's
Obi
one
and
game per.
McConnell,
It's one game line to line, and we can beat them because we've shown it up until the last game. That game three we should have won, but we lapsed out when we didn't get the call within the 2 minutes that
what
the
game
best of
did you
three
win that
came.
Obi?
We didn't
What
get the
game did you win that?
goaltending.
What game did you win that OG didn't start?
It's not that. It's the fact of the matter is that you
He
said
asked the question though.
okay.
So none. So none. Okay.
Exactly, none. But here's the thing: we still have one. We still have a winning chance against them. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, if you're just okay, we're all hurt. Then what's the point of us doing? What's the of us of even going out and playing? No, we have an opportunity to win because here's the thing: at the end of the day, with or without OG, with or without Randall, with or without Mitchell, this team has always been through every single kind of test. This is another test that's
You
coming
never,
up,
you
and they
never
can prove
said
it.
you said without Mitchell, yes, but Randall was in, or without Randall. You've never said without Mitchell, Randall, and OG, this team is overachieved. You never said that. You can't just keep moving the bars. At some point, you could pull out the gun. If you have no ammunition for it, I'm sorry, man. At some point, you sit back and you say the better team won. Indiana is the biggest thing is I think here's the biggest concern the Knicks should have. Knicks fans should be real with themselves. We're not playing Nick ball right now. We've been beating Indiana at their game. So even when we won the first two games and you got the home cooking, I was disturbed. I was disturbed that we're sitting here trying to score 70, 75 points in a quarter and hang on, in a half, and hang on maybe for the other half. I'm disturbed that we're playing this way. I want to see us slow this ball down defensively. But because we don't have we just can't. They're ramming this thing down our throat. And one thing about running teams, they don't really like to be ran on. There's only, I guess, for me, the pace that Indiana plays, you can say next man up, but Jay Boogie's got to go and respect this the most. You only got so much wind in your chest. When you get the wind knocked out of your chest, I don't care how tough you are. I don't care how good you are. And the Indiana is just knocking the wind right out of our chest. It's different. We're not losing these games. We're being beat by a better team. Period.
Yeah. It sound like G, I think we at a crossroads. Is that where we are?
Just for the season. It's not a long-term crossroads. I'm not. This is not 2012, 2010, 2014. It's not even though we might have stuck at 2014, but 2012 for sure. It's not 2012 where at the end of this season, where do we go now? At the end of this season, all we go is up. In fact, I don't listen. We got a big game tonight, but I want to be more focused on those players that's going to be dying to get in this door after what we've done. See, we don't owe nobody anything. We don't have no other level that we must meet in order to continue. And there's teams that when it ended this season, they started the Phoenix Suns, man. Beginning of the year, we like, man, Phoenix Suns, Bradley Bill, Booker, KD. Damn, man. We love to have those nice trickets. When the season ended for the Denver Nuggets, Cowboy Bob, and I'm sorry, I know you ain't got time for this foolishness. I know your level of intellect is way above this. Please hang in there with me. Please be patient with me, my brother. But when the Phoenix Suns ended, they was talking about firing the owner, firing, trading KD. We won't have that level of desperation. When they talk about it, they be like, man, healthy Knicks team next year with all them first round draft picks, man, they make a move or two. The Knicks might be a dynasty. That's what they're gonna be saying.
What I'm saying is accepting defeat now when you have two good games and a chance to win is going to give you a step back because here's the thing: you're going to do exactly what you did last year, stay in the second round, as opposed to actually proving that not just coaching, that this team is better. This team is better, and yes, without those three main guys I mentioned, This is the new challenge we have, and we can try and prove it because it's one game at a time. Tonight, we can win tonight's game, and then we're back into it. That's all I'm saying. Look at it that way. I can't look at it as, okay, this team's done well enough because we're injured. And no, every time we've stepped up to the plate, we've had issues and we've excelled. This is a new challenge for us, and let them prove it.
I think the thing, even Jay Boogie, why he laughing, is because even Jay Boog know. I'm gonna tell you, he got 5 riders. He good with them 5 riders. He'll go anywhere with them. I'm like, but you know what, Jay Boog? You're gonna go without 3 of them riders today, and you're gonna go without the 3 Billies. Jay Boog gonna look back like, what is you trying to handicap match me? I'm for everything, but why the handicap match? Why we can't all go have? That's real street. Can't tell me you're gonna take 3 of my best riders, and now we go. Come on, man. Even the streets got cold. You got that today. You've been in time. You're back against the wall. You got. I don't want that to be the day. I don't want to go out in the garden. But everybody's walking in the garden, and like, cause we New York, we got to deal with reality. We got big rent payments to make next week on the 1st. We got big jobs to go and do here. Everything here is bigger, so we understand. You don't get to live in some fantasy world out here. If it ain't popping, it ain't happening. So even Jay Boog is gonna say, you know what? I'm not gonna not go. I'm gonna get that New York spirit. When I walk away and say, yo, I'm gonna catch you again with my 3 dogs. Because we don't never stand down. When I see you again with my whole dogs, we're gonna have a different conversation and it's gonna be a different outcome. That's all I'm saying, Cowboy Bob. That's all I'm saying.
Cowboy Bob, can I say this about the fantasy thing? I'm gonna just say, me and Mariah go back like babies and pacifiers.
I don't understand that.
Old
If you
Dirty
got
Dog,
one
Mariah.
or 5
We're
of
gonna
your
keep it
dogs,
hot like
don't
fire.
matter.
Don't talk.
Yeah,
It don't matter. If you got one of your dogs or
say.
5 of them, yo, you still go there, represent, and prove who you are.
Well,
That's
go to
all I'm
Jay
trying to
Boogie.
say. Nah,
Go play Jay Boogie without 3 of your dogs and say, yeah, all right, this one
It
dog
don't matter.
take
It
him
don't
out.
matter.
Let
I
me
showed
finish.
up. Hey, look,
Jay
you
Boog
don't know
gonna
what's
look
gonna
at.
happen. Let me give you a prime example. If you don't know what's gonna happen, the
You
way that Indiana
give us your prime example.
No, I'm gonna give you an example. The way
Your
Indiana
example.
beat, let's say the way Indiana beat the Bucks. Nobody, even without Giannis, until Dame got hurt, was like, hey, they can still lose. They went through and actually prospered. Now you're gonna sit here and tell me that it's okay for them to just come and take advantage of how hard we
Nah,
work
that
for
wasn't.
by
You heard
letting
me.
them be the better team because they're healthier?
As soon as I said
No,
Giannis wasn't playing, the Bucks going out first round.
I said
I
with
told you
Dame,
Bucks going out first round.
they still had a better chance with Dame and the way their defense was. They just when he got
Nah,
hurt in the second round, when he
no.
got
Y'all
hurt
be
in the
giving,
second game,
They got
yeah.
walked.
y'all give other
They
teams
got
mad
walked.
credit, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. But you can't even
Hold
do it for
on, bro.
ours.
Let me finish. Bro, you talking over everybody, bro. Relax. Bro, what I'm saying is Milwaukee lost in the first round of the playoffs last year, right? They made some moves. They lost in the first round of the playoffs this year. Milwaukee is a goddamn first round exit team. We ain't crowning them as being no champs. They lost in the first round 2 years in a row. They a first round loser. They not us. They not, look at instead of us putting them in a place, instead of us giving them the respect they don't deserve, how about we call a spade a spade? Milwaukee is a first round loser. They lost in the first round 2 years in a row. We out here comparing them to us. They not us. They not us, bro. We the number 2 seed in the East when most teams that encountered all these injuries got their asses in the lottery. You heard them teams name call Sunday afternoon in the damn lottery. All them teams that had injuries just like us was in the lottery Sunday. We are the number 2 seed in the East. We won 50 games. Bro, this thing is bigger than, come on, bro.
Okay.
At some point, we have to believe in ourselves, bro. Ain't nobody gonna give us nothing. You've been a fan for 35 years. When have you ever in 35 years seen the national media give the Knicks anything, bro?
We don't even get the number 1 pick, and we've been in the lottery 15 times and never got the number 1 pick.
But
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. I'm not listen. If you scared, I understand you being scared. If you scared, understand. But if you scared, don't get your ass in the front speaking for the whole fan base.
I
Right?
ain't scared.
If you scared, I'm not Cowboy Bob again. You gotta let people finish, bro. You've been rocking the whole time. Ain't nobody interrupt Cowboy Bob one time. Jay Boogie, didn't I legit just sit here and was patient, right? I ain't say nothing.
Let him go.
Jay
Let him
Boogie
go.
was patient too. Right. What we saying is if you scared as a Knicks fan, don't be scared up front. Be scared in the back. You can still be down as a Knicks fan. We're not saying turn your card in. We just saying if you scared, don't be scared in front of everybody else. Be scared back there. Let the dudes that's gonna say it with their chest be up front. That's all I'm saying. I believe in the heart of the city, right? That's what I believe in. I believe that if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. That's what I believe. That's what I've been saying.
All these injured teams, you know, you gotta appreciate and love our squad, man. I mean, they going out there laying it out they laying their life on the line for the city. Milwaukee injured, out of here, first round. Miami injured, out of here, first round. Dallas, Luka, he's injured and hurt. They down 3-1. Cleveland, Donovan, he hurt. They down 3-1. You know, all these injury teams that can't fight is out of here. So don't compare them with us, because we've been out of it. We've been out of it. You know, it was at one point in time when Brunson didn't play the other day, OG didn't play, and Mitch didn't play, and Randall didn't play. You know, that was a monster. That was a monster team right there in the East Conference. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I don't care how this season go. I stand up and celebrate these guys for what they have given me, what they have provided. You know what I'm saying? The fight. You know what I'm saying? You talking 90s basketball, it don't get no more 90er than what these guys has been doing. Because there ain't no quit in them. And you're gonna see tonight ain't gonna be no quit in them. It's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight all night. And normally when a series get to game 5, 6, 7, the playbook goes out of the door. It's out of the door. It's a fight. It's a man on man. And I like our chances tonight to handle our business. And the chance go back to Indiana, they ain't gonna want to come back here. They better win in Indiana. But I don't look for this team to lay down at all tonight. I look for Josh to be Josh. I look for Ragu to be Ragu instead of being Dante. I look for Brunson to dig further down in his heart and realize, Willis Reed called me the other day on May 8th and told me to get up out of here, out this, and walk through that tunnel like he did. I look for that same scenario going on tonight. I look for Hartenstein to snatch everything he can off the board. I look for a crazy fight tonight inside the city of New York without laying down. This is not Milwaukee, them dudes, all that. They're laying down there. Exit 2 years straight in the first round. We in the second round 2 years straight with a chance to get to the Eastern Conference. Limping. We've been limping all year. Limping. You don't get no more a better story than what we got going on, man. For real, man.
D'Angelo, what's good, brother?
What's up? It all starts tonight. They're going to feel it. They're going to feel it, Indiana, tonight. They are going to feel it. We're going to run on all cylinders tonight. I'm telling you. They're going to be up in their face. They're going to feel that defense that we know how to play. Not their soft little pissy-colored uniforms running around. No way. It ain't happening tonight. Garden's the extra player. The Garden's going to be explosive tonight, like it always is. So we're going to take him down tonight. I'm confident with this game. After that game's out the window, it's out of the window in their heads. It don't matter how many injuries we got here, and we're here for a reason. That's what the self-proclaimed media who hates the Knicks, they could say whatever they want. They don't know. They weren't watching this team all season long like we have. And the fight that we have in it, they're not gonna roll over. I'm sorry. That ain't happening tonight.
Nah.
So Cowboy, let's get on the horse. Let's go.
That ain't happening ever. Us lay down? The Knicks lay down under Tom Thibodeau?
No.
No.
Nope. Ain't happening tonight. Definitely not.
Ain't no hanging out in the hallways. dapping up, giving one another high fives at the session stand, switching out phone numbers. Ain't none of that. Get what you get as you come into that arena, inside that building. Have what you have. Ain't nobody leaving up out of there until that game is over tonight, man. We in that building making a stand tonight, man. Making a stand. Yeah, all this Halliburton, he talking, he can't guard me. Do you get your points on a fast break or you get it on pick and rolls, man? Stop it. You ain't clearing it out, taking nobody 1-on-1 4 and 5 consecutive times, man. You ain't doing none of that, man. None of that. And I'm glad that card that Tom ain't pulled yet. Is he gonna wait to pull it in the fourth quarter tonight? That's how you hold your cards, man. Hold your trump cards, you know what I'm saying? And he gonna show them they ain't got no other way that they can play. They don't show it all they trumps. So Tom, I know he's on that bulletin board and don't figure it out since they got on that plane
We
right
going
after that
small
game.
tonight.
Man, we
We
going
going
small
small
tonight.
tonight.
And Burks is back. I've been rooting for Burks. When people's like, nah, he done and all that. Yeah, guess what? He don't found his timing.
He
He
was
don't found
injured,
his
bro.
rhythm.
He was injured. He had a show, bro. It happens to everybody, bro.
Oh, Burks?
Yeah, they was trying to stick a fork in Burks, but he was injured. That man done got healthy. Now he back.
Man, Burks is all right, man. But you just don't come. You don't just get traded back to a team where you was at and think it's all going to mesh and it's going to be the same as it was before because you know the city, you know what I'm saying, the coach, you know the playbook. Nah, it don't work like that. You got to get used to the players that's on their team because they different from what they was before. But meanwhile, while Freezy talking about he was injured, I didn't know that, but he's sitting and
Yeah,
been
he was.
watching, sitting
Yeah.
and watching everything that's going on. Now, when they gave me another opportunity, I knew what I need to do. I knew how to play with these guys. Now I'm out here on the floor with you. Brunson, play with me a little bit. Use me a little bit. I'm your other ball handler. You know how to catch and shoot. Use me a little bit. Don't try to do it all yourself. And I don't understand why Josh and Dante and them, they haven't been speaking to him, talking to y'all brotherhood. Let them know. Don't try to do it yourself. Let us get you to the floor where we know what you can do. You can go inside that, you know what I'm saying, that wardrobe and put it, close us out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Cowboy Bob probably felt like he got jumped. Cowboy Bob, I didn't
Nah,
know.
I was just waiting for everybody to go because
When I was
Yo,
when
you're
I
a good dude, Cowboy Bob. Very humble, man. I like you a lot, man. You're great for the network, bro.
He's a
Appreciate
great dude. Appreciate you always, man, up there rocking, you know what I'm saying? Making sure, you know what I'm saying, you tuning in, rocking with Freezy, man. I appreciate that. I couldn't be there like I normally would be. I be in that truck, you know what I'm saying? But I
yeah,
listen,
man.
I listen to y'all all the time, man. But one more thing before I didn't say at the beginning. Blessings and help, happy mothers to all the great mothers that, you know what I'm saying, mothered us and gave us, and had us as great kids. Happy Mother's Day to everybody that's viewing on this channel. If I haven't mentioned it in there, man, shout out to all you great mothers and to any mothers that's up above, you know what I'm saying, watching, looking down like my mother is and still rooting for the Knicks up there. Glory go up to y'all too, man. We love and miss y'all every day too. We appreciate y'all mothering us and just know we your children. God bless to all of them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And the ones that's here, man, putting in work, you know what I'm saying, pulling double, triple, quadruple duty. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ron from Still Knicks fans. Ron is in the building. Salute, salute, salute.
Oh, salute to Ron. Yo, salute to the chat, man. I salute to everybody, man.
Mhm.
Been great riding together, man. I didn't think we'd have a run like this. I didn't think when we started off talking about Frank Ntilikina is a 6'6" power forward. Is that what we said? Is that was that what it was? Frank Ntilikina is 6'6" power forward.
No, Ron said that Quentin Grimes is Clay Thompson. That's what
Oh,
Ron said. So salute to Ron and the Quentin
but
Grimes
but
take.
I, but D'Angelo, man, we've been riding for a while, man. D'Angelo, yeah, I kind of think that you didn't show up that much this year because 50 wins. It's kind of hard even for you to complain about 50 wins, D'Angelo, and you would complain when the wind blew. Now Randall was hurt.
I've been yelling in front of my TV set. I had no voice to come on, so I shatter my voice. I'm gonna shatter it tonight, so I get out of commission with my Knicks. So yeah, no, I've been quiet, but I've been watching. I've been enjoying it, and we're gonna enjoy it tonight. And we're gonna enjoy it the rest of the way. This ain't over.
This ain't over. I got 2:00 training though. I love you, brothers. I appreciate y'all, man. Let's go tonight, man. Let's go tonight. And man. Listen, tomorrow. Let me pipe it up now. Tomorrow, between 7:30 and 8:00, you will see a Knicks freestyle. We got to come on tomorrow.
Yeah,
Whatever happens, we got to come on tomorrow. We got to talk to the people. So tomorrow, between 7:30 and 8 p.m., you will see a Knicks freestyle, which is curated by no other than Free Keith.
Free Keith, straight out the Hamptons. Straight out the Hamptons, Free Keith. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. So hey guys, with
I
these
just,
last
I was,
last few minutes or so, I'm just gonna pass it around the table just real quick, and then I
mhm.
gotta get out of here and continue this
Yeah.
training. D'Angelo, when you turn
Hey,
D'Angelo,
real quick, I
whenever.
gotta go south. I gotta pay for my truck. My truck just got out of service. God
All
bless
right,
you,
boss.
you all. I'm
Cool.
still listening.
Thanks,
Peace,
Boogie.
y'all. Let's go Knicks, right?
Good
God
afternoon.
bless, brother. God bless,
Yeah,
brother.
man. Yeah, man. So D'Angelo, before you turn 35 or 40 years old, make sure you have your life straightened out and out the way, bro. Make sure you already have your retirement plan and all that stuff in place before you turn 35, bro. Because it's
Oh,
hard.
I wish
It's
I was
hard learning.
35 again. I wish I was 35 again. Wow, you just brought me back.
Yeah,
I
man.
love you. I love you, brother. I love
Yeah,
you.
man. No doubt, man. Love you, brother. You know what I'm saying?
I'm good. I said my piece. Go Knicks tonight. Thank you, Freezy, for the time. I think Bob's got a couple more words he wants to say, but I'm at you.
Cowboy Bob
Talk
is.
to you later, brother.
Hey, Cowboy Bob keep a full
Have a
clip,
good one,
bro.
D'Angelo. Thank you.
Be good, Bob. Take care, brother. Take care,
All right,
Freezy.
boss. Yep. Yeah,
That's
Cowboy
dope.
Bob keeps a full clip, bro.
Nah, it's you know what it is? It's because you was right. I got a little bit because I was like, oh, I want to get on you. And
I
I thought
wasn't, but
like,
I was never
never.
talking to you. I wasn't talking to
Nah,
you,
it's
bro.
cool.
You be too sensitive about stuff.
That's the problem. That's why I was like, I would let it rock because basically all I want to say is this, and I'm thankful that you guys got to say what you said because it's instead of me explaining it, it's quick and then simple. Everyone understands that we are injured and that us making it to the second round with all these injuries is a good achievement. But to me, based off of what we have in coaching and these guys, I think that we are an Eastern Conference Finals team. I believe that we can, even though the chips are stacked against us tonight, because the series is tied. I believe we can still come out on top because how good we played this year will transition into next year where we can step off to, as opposed to being back-to-back second round exits regardless of injuries or regardless of whatever. That's what it is. I want to have a better step in the right direction. So for me, until a chapter's closed to where we lost 4-2 or we lost in game 7 or we won the series, I still believe we can win, especially tonight. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
So everybody go New York, go New York, go. And we got this.
Yeah, and on that note, we out of here. Peace, everybody.
Have a good day.